All right, welcome back to the channel, y'all. We all know what happened. USC Southern California defeats UCLA in the rematch game. They beat them twice now in a month. Well, technically not a month because they played in February and it's now March. But hey, less than 2 weeks now USC defeats UCLA again, and now USC are officially the Big Ten regular season champions. Shout out to Southern California, man. Since the season started, I had Southern California or Notre Dame winning. But Southern California, like I always say when I bring this team up, the way they play defensively is just amazing, yo. They're a great defensive team. They were just making it hard for Lauren Betts to score. And what did I say in the preview video? I said if Lauren Betts doesn't eat, if she doesn't get her points, if she isn't scoring her 20 points a game, if she isn't getting that, then UCLA has no chance, because I already knew no one on UCLA pretty much was going to step up. Tamia Gardner, right? So when the game first started, she hit a 3 in the beginning of the game. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's going to be Tamia Gardner's night. Maybe she's going to turn back the clock and show us what she did at Oregon State. Playing like how she did at Oregon State, because she was much better there. And Janai Barker, I feel like she should have played more, because she really, as we see, last game when they played USC, she had 10 points, grabbed a good amount of boards, and she was just another bucket getter for them. But yeah, I thought she should have played more. Duligit, she hit 2 threes. As you see, she has 6 points. All of her points came from the 3. I thought she was it was gonna be her night. London Jones, she as we see on the box score, she scored 12 points, but bro, she didn't do it efficiently. She really didn't do it efficiently. She was missing most of her shots. So was Kiki Rice. She was missing most of her shots. She had 16 points, but she had to hit 10 free throws to get that. But that's her game. She's a slasher. She likes to drive to the lane, get to the cup. But man, if UCLA players have to step up, honestly, especially since the tournament is coming soon. Not even just we all know the March Madness tournament, but even the Big Ten tournament is going to happen real soon. It's going to start on March 5th. So USC and UCLA more than likely might play each other again and more than likely they're going to play again in the Big Ten championship, because those are the 2 best teams in the Big Ten now. I still wish they were in the Pac-12, but it is what it is. But yeah, the way USC was playing defensively, again, they made it tough for Lauren Betts to score. Lauren Betts, as we see, she had 5 turnovers, and a good amount of those turnovers were called on her because she was throwing bad passes, because she was getting double teamed. And Lauren Betts she got called for a travel multiple times this game. That's one thing she really needs to work on, is her footwork. She would get the ball, and then once they swarm her, because of course she's the most dominant center in women's college basketball, so they have to double team her. Try to get the ball out of her hands. And when she was getting swarmed, she was moving her pivot. And she got called for traveling. And you can see the look on her face. She looked frustrated, but she definitely traveled on those, man. She definitely traveled on those. Yeah. Again, defense doesn't always show up on the stat sheet. I always like to say that. I'll come here and show you how the box score, but you have to watch the games live to see like how effective defense is. And again, I always say this every time I talk about USC. All of their players are really good defensively. They have multiple good defensive players across all of the positions. Great front court defensive players and great backcourt defensive players. Kennedy Smith, she was playing great for them defensively. She had one nice steal, and then she hit one crazy circus shot. Like, she did like a spin move. She almost traveled, and then she just threw it up there and it bounced, and it hit. She got the friendly touch. She got the friendly bounce. It bounced into the basket. It was a crazy circus shot. Juju Watkins, she came in hot. She had the first points of the game. She hit a nice little 3, and I can show y'all some clips of the game. Let me show y'all some clips of the game, y'all. Yeah. Ooh, look at that block. Like, man, like Juju does everything for him, man. Offense and defense. She brings it all. Complete player. Look at that. Like I said, to start the game. Come here. Water. Cash money. She's just a scorer. She's a bucket getter. Look at that. Come here. Woo. Mid-range game. She is a killer, y'all. She's like, you gonna put this small London Jones on me? Stop what you doing. Let me kick it out to Von Oelhoffen for that crazy 4-point play. She hit the free throw after that three. Look at that. Mid-range game. Can score on all three levels, yo. Look at that. Another three. Another three ball. And she had 4 threes in the first half, by the way. Look at that. Look at that. Another. Oh, my gosh, bro. Just a complete player. Can score on all 3 levels. Great defensively. Verhoeven with the steal. Look at that. Look at that beautiful time. Verhoeven played well this game, too. Kiki Rice, who's really good defensively as well. Look at that. That stop pop mid-range is just butter. It's butter. Again, she started the game off with a 3. When it came to this block, this is hilarious, right? Look how she stares at the camera. She really wanted that block. What's funny about that play is, if you watch the game, right? So before that block, Juju got her shot swatted by Lauren Betts, and she felt like it was a foul because I saw her. She looked at the ref and was like, "Hey, like, come on, you got to call that." But she ran all the way back down to get that chase down block on Gabriella Hackwass. So that was crazy. And also, after she blocked Gabriella Hackwass, and she stared at the camera, UCLA got the ball again. They inbounded, and then Kiki Rice, she drove to the basket, and then Juju Watkins swatted the ball again. She had back-to-back blocks after that. So, bro, Juju Watkins got it, man. I said Hannah might win Player of the Year, but man, after 2 great performances against UCLA, one of the better teams in the country, as you see, they got the number 2 rank. They're definitely going to go down after this game. But after this performance, hey, Juju might win Player of the Year over Hannah. Who knows? We will see. But yeah, and now, like I said in my previous video to this matchup, USC just has more weapons offensively, not even just on the defensive end. Kenny Smith, she hit a 3 for them. Again, she hit that nice little circus shot, crazy circus shot that she had. Avery Howell came in and hit like 2 back-to-back threes, and to give them like a crazy lead. Yeah, she had back-to-back triples, and to give them like a 19-point lead, as we see. She gave them a 19-point lead when she hit back-to-back threes. And I talked about it in the preview video. I mentioned how Avery Howell, she's shooting close to 40% from 3 for his team. Kenny Smith, not only can she play good perimeter defense, she can hit threes as well. Shout out to Malia Samuels too. As we know and as we see on the box score, she only had 2 points. But if you watch the game, she came in and gave them that USC that energy. A lot of their players were in foul trouble, and when Malia came in, she moves really fast. She had that grit, and she hit one tough little layup while UCLA was coming back, because UCLA had a big run on them in the third quarter. As we see, UCLA outscored USC by 1 point, 19-18, as we see right there. But yeah, Malia hit one nice little layup, and it got the bench hyped. You saw the other players were, they got energized just from seeing her score, because she hasn't scored in almost a month now. So, but she comes in there, give them that energy. She was playing, good defense on London Jones and Kiki Rice too. She was making it tough for them to bring the ball up court. She was full court pressing. So, shout out to her. She played good. And again, like I always say, everything doesn't show up on the stat sheet. Von Oelhoffen, she's looking much better from the start of the season. Like I said about her former teammate, ironically, Tamia Gardner, who they both used to play at Oregon State together. She looked much better at Oregon State, but since within these last couple weeks, Tamia Von Oelhoffen is playing much better. She hit that crazy 3-point shot when she got fouled on it. She got fouled on that on that three, and she made the free throw. It was crazy, man. That was a big time shot that she hit. She was making some good passes. She really is a pass first guard, honestly. She made some nice passes, but there was a couple of passes where she was wilding out. Like, she turned over the ball, she was just throwing it. It was kind of super flashy, and she really probably could have got those passes to her teammate if she didn't do it like in a flashy way. But nonetheless, not to over criticize. She played good, And Brandon Marshall, a great defensive player. She making it tough for Lauren Betts as well, and also the backup big number 34, Akuniafo. She got some burn too. She's really just there to I believe she's about 6'5", so she was really just there to guard the 6'7" Lauren Betts, and she did pretty decent in that. She did pretty good. And Brandon Marshall hit a couple of mid-range jumpers as well, and because they was sagging off on her, they were daring her to take the midi, and she was making it. She made a couple of middies. And speaking of mid-range shots going in, shout out to my girl Kiki Ariafin. My nickname for her is the Nigerian Nightmare. She's still cold. Like I say, when it comes to these players with the recency bias, if when the player has a bad shooting night for a couple games, a lot of people say, "Oh, this person is fluke. I knew this person wasn't that good." Blah blah blah. But you gotta give players a chance, bro. Especially if they showed you some sign of greatness already. Like I said, y'all remember that 41-point game, 41 point, 15 rebound game when she was at Stanford to cement herself as a true top 5 pick within the 2025 WNBA draft. I still think she's gonna get selected within the top 5. Last game against UCLA, she didn't play that good for them. She shot bad from the field. But look what she did today. Look at what she did today. And we just, look at it. 17 points. 8 from 13 from the field. She had 9 rebounds. And 3 of them were from the offensive end. So half of her rebounds were from the offensive side of the ball. And offensive rebounds are extremely crucial to winning basketball games. It presents your team more opportunities, as we know, to score the basketball. So, yeah, Kiki shot efficient from the field. Her stat line was pretty much what I thought she was going to get, about 17 to 18 points and about 10 boards. And, yeah, she played good. She played good. Lauren Betts, she needs to work on her footwork. She needs to watch some Kevin McHale videos in the low post, some Hakeem Olajuwon. She needs a good low post game, because it's like if Lauren Betts, if she doesn't get the ball in deep post positioning, she struggles to to make like a move to score the ball. She doesn't have like no counter moves. She doesn't have like up and under. I rarely see her do that. It's like she wasted get into deep post positioning, because she's 6'7" and she's a big body. Like, no one's gonna guard that. As soon as she get in deep post positioning, she grabs it. She back it down for a little bit. She put her arm on the defender's hip, and while she's spinning to shoot the ball, and then she just rises up and lays the ball at the rim. She lays the ball all the way up to the. She lays the ball up at the basket. That's what she does. That's how she gets most of her point. That's how she eats. She really is still the best center in women's college basketball, but she needs to work on her footwork. And again, she got called for traveling. Again, as soon as the USC players swarmed her, she was, moving her pivot, getting called for the travel. And they were daring her to take the mid-range. If you watch the game live, there was a good amount of times when Lauren Betts was, when she was not on the block, when she was not in the low post, when she's like about 12 to 15 feet away from the basket, Rhea Marshall or Akuniafo, they would just sag off. They would just sag off on her like, she ain't going to shoot that. Because they know most of her points come when she's in deep post position. And if she don't get that, she ain't getting her points. But she's definitely going to work on that. She definitely needs to work on that, and she's still a dominant player regardless. But yeah, someone on UCLA has to step up for them, yo. UCLA players, man, they have to step up. They see if Lauren isn't, like I said, if Lauren ain't getting her points, they don't win. So I wonder where the AP is going to rank them next week. As we know, they are ranked second now, and I have a feeling they're going to get knocked down to 5. I know the AP are definitely going to still keep them within the top 5 range, and I think USC is going to definitely go up to 2 or 1, pretty much next week ranking. They'll definitely go back to number 2 or 1, but we will see. We will see. Oh, this was just. Yeah, look at the circus shot. This is the one I was talking about from Kenny Smith. She just got the ball. Look at that. I thought she tried to look at crossover. Still don't hurt. Man, tough bucket. Tough bucket, y'all. Yeah. USC are the Big Ten regular season champions. And they can play UCLA again when during the conference tournament. These are gonna be good. These are gonna be good. Conference tournament starts on Tuesday, y'all. And again, I'm gonna be uploading like crazy, y'all. I'm definitely gonna be uploading like crazy. Please stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Lock in with me. I just like to talk hoops. I love to talk hoops with y'all, man. Definitely gonna do some vids on that. And bro, man, this was a good game. Just look at the points off of turnovers. Again, USC defense. They scored 25 points off of turnovers, y'all. Yeah. This is a great team. USC is a great team. They're definitely up there. You gotta put them in that. Anybody can get gotten in March Madness, but hey, they looking like the favorites to me. I'm not even gonna lie. USC is looking like the favorites to win it all. Still, like how I predicted from the beginning of the season. But yo, tell me your thoughts and opinions on this game. Did you also predict that USC was gonna win this one? Did you have UCLA winning? And what are your thoughts and opinions on the players from both teams? Who you think is going to win the Big Ten tournament? And, hey, just tell me what you think on anything. All right? Like, subscribe. Till next video.